By the noon hour for Kingston, a little earlier for Belleville, a little later for Brockville. We'll get to 2 degrees for tomorrow, though, a little above average, and enjoy a high of 3 degrees for Friday. Please join me in welcoming our good friend Matt Lee, probably the nicest smelling real estate broker in all the region.
Well, thank you.
Smells great. You always do. January stats have been released, and it's interesting in that January, traditionally a slow period for people buying and selling. It was a busy January for the region.
It was a busy January. We had the snow, we had the minus 20s, and it still kept going. I mean, it's with people, you know, the people that are kind of in, it is a bit of a seller's market in the sense that we're seeing that the prices are staying tighter to the sale price when they're being sold. It's a lot of activity. I mean, I was in multiple offers, meaning there's more than one buyer going after a property the week before Christmas.
Wow, so this is a bit of a fallout from last year then,
yeah.
Dealing with.
So we saw stats in the fall saying that we were 25% less on inventory than the year before. So then all of a sudden we still have these people that are looking for the homes. And I have lots of clients that are saying, okay, you know what, like if something comes up and we got to go see it, we'll go see it. But I mean, people are moving, including myself. I mean, we kind of look at this and we say, okay, you know, we have to make sure that we're pushing ourselves to get out there because it's, you know, it's cold and you got to make sure that people are motivated to do that.
Well, let's take a look at some of the January numbers. You can break it down for us here.
Yeah, absolutely. So total listed was 417 in January. Number of sold was 197. That's you know, almost 50%. You know, 47.24%.
No, are these listing the 417? Are these new listings or
yes, they're new listings.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's about just under 1,200, I believe, on the market altogether. So these are all new stuff. And then the average list price was $363. 874 for the ones that actually sold, and then the average sale price was $357, $19. So that tells you that the average list price to the actual sale price was just over 98% of asking price when people are buying.
That's pretty good.
That's great. That's great.
Really good.
Yeah. So I mean, that shows you that those houses are in the market. There are other things, and we'll see that are higher priced and maybe not in the market, and there are still stuff falling off, you know, expiring. So, I mean, we're seeing a healthy market.
Well, some more numbers to break down for us here from January.
So days on the market, average DOM is days on the market is 46, which is extending a bit. I mean, that's a month and a half, and you have to understand that you make sure that they're out there and there is people looking. Some sit on longer, some go in the first week, and there is still conditional periods. The average list priced unsold is close to 500, 495, 210. And then the average expired, or the percentage expired, was almost 35%. It's 34.29%. So it tells you that if they're not priced right in our market, they are expiring. The higher price, I mean, our average price is approximately $360,000. So you're seeing those houses sell. So it's
where are the hot areas around the region?
You know what? It's all over the place. We're seeing everything because it's Kingston's a mixed bag. I mean, honestly, you have suburbs area out in the West End, but you also have that in the East. East is getting hot because we see that bridge coming. Some people want to be in the country just close to town, but they want to have a little bit of space. And then, of course, the downtown is always a hot market.
Well, considering that was January, February, March bodes really well then.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see how the weather plays out in February. March is always kind of that kickoff time, so we'll see. I think that we've kind of had that soft kickoff already, and if people are looking at putting their houses on the market, it's when you go on realtor.ca, there's not very much out there. So you look at it as, what is my competition? And there's not much there. So. And
the building is continuing too, all over.
Yeah, absolutely. We still have, and I'm waiting for CMHC to release their stats because we want to have that full package for Kingston, and we'll go through that week by week, and we'll talk about the new construction and what the rental is. We know that the percentage is low, but we want to talk about how everything's shaping up for the year. So we'll get that for you.
And it bodes well, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. So.
Okay. All right, Matt Lee, we thank you so much. If you have any questions for Matt, any concerns, you can reach him this way.
Thanks.
Real Estate Tips, brought to you by Matt Lee of Royal LePage.